It's Double back here with Pikmin 4, the video game. Oh, I'll get into the crash site here and all. Is it usually at the crash site here? Huh. I don't know why I remember it being... Isn't it usually more at a different spot? I don't know. Probably picks a few different areas. So we just got into the ultimate testing range and we're going to have to focus the second we get in there. So let me actually talk and read my notes before we load the file. So number one, I've started to realize why that aristocrat messed with me so much. And I think I put it in like a brief footnote that flashes on screen for a half frame in the Olimar Shipwreck Tale episode. But basically, as far as I can tell, if you use the charge on it, it like auto does that slam, which somehow teleports all Pikmin, no matter where they are on it, to the front of it, and then lets it attack really fast. Whereas its normal shake animation isn't quite so broken. And even if you get it so that it's in the middle of another animation and you charge them onto its back, it remembers that you used charge a minute ago and does that overpowered slam anyway. So it's not that the timing was the issue, it was that you're not supposed to use charge on that thing at all, and I wasn't getting that at first. So you should just be throwing at it from behind. That's something we can know for next time we have to fight one of those. If there are no more in the rest of the game, I'm going to be very upset, now that I finally understand how they work. Next, Louis. He's described as having a mysterious connection with bugs in the other games. So maybe the reason he's like acting as a leafling, even though he's not actually leafling eyes, is because he feels some kinship with the Pikmin and wants them to have a leader just like they want? Because he takes to bugs more than he does people? Or maybe he just wants to grill in peace, you know what I mean? And he'd rather just be here for that, and being their leader helps him with that. I don't really understand why. And I guess in that case, he would want to repay them by helping them get more leaders. Or maybe he's just a being of chaos, you know? There's always that. Just trying to figure out his motivations before they maybe tell us. It would also be just like them to not explain why he's like this at all. Right, Ochi's tail now glows when he's idle, in the same way a Pikmin's leaf does, and I don't think it did that when he had a pom-poms, which lends further credence to the theory that the Pikmin are trying to, like, gain more leaders by infecting us with their Pikmin-y ways. This is a bit more random, but I was, listening to some Pikmin 2 remixes the other day. And there are some awesome ones by a YouTuber by the name of TheNobleDemon, I believe, so I'll leave some links to those you-know-where. The Wistful Wild remix was, like, amazing. Captured everything that was unique and interesting about the original and then blew it up to this orchestral scale. Right, and the last note is that, regarding episode 32, What a Wraith, being able to ram that onion off makes that entire challenge totally fair and very, very reasonable to do, and it's much, much easier if you do that instead of use the 10 purple Pikmin, and the fact that I forgot to use the ram after specifically saying, I should go try to ram it, I started to charge up the ram and then the water wave fell. Or was it that the cutscene played? Something happened that made me lose my train of thought, and then I just never tried it again. It would have been so much easier. But enough about that. Load rescue file now. Because we could have started getting Ochi to carry it earlier. The testing range, the ultimate testing range. I mean, I guess there's a man at legs here, because we already saw the Gatling gun on, like, the thumbnail for this place, just shooting a Pikmin's heart out of its soul. But I imagine that'll be the boss at the end. And we recently learned that they're not actually that difficult to beat, so long as you stun them once or twice, get some good stun in, get some good ice in. And we do have a lightning shock stored up, and we're going to soon be coming into a lot more, considering that I didn't even consider we're going to have to do night expeditions here. We're soon going to be coming into a lot more lightning shocks as we get a whole bunch more resources that we no longer need for gear. But no matter now, let's start with what we can do here. It's already a bridge that we have to build, which we barely have the resources for. It's been some time since I played this one. We're doing a lot of editing and not a lot of playing, so I have to get reaccustomed to the controls real fast. Looks like I did it. Okay, I understand everything now. Bring that die back. And we also learned recently what happens if you fall off, which is not much bad. So that's good. Why do I hear panicky noises from over there? Oh, they've been carried by oh, that's not good. Right, and I forgot we can take our time here because it's the end of the day anyway, so we may as well just go slow and thorough and try to risk people as little as possible. And I suppose pick up any monsters we come across. I don't know that the Sparklium will help us with much, but if we don't need the time for anything else, why not? They really want you to be bringing white Pikmin down here. There's all kinds of poison stuff. Please don't throw anyone off the cliff. I'm getting afraid. Ram you! Okay, that'll do. How much does the ram do to you anyway? Oh, it poisons everyone if you do that. That was dumb. I don't know why I did it like that, but there we go. Any chance the big Pikmin can fly it over without this being down? I'm gonna guess not, but... Oh, no, they can! Look at them go! So proud. And bring that down. Some eggs here, which would be nice because I did just mess that up a whole bunch. Get everyone deflowerfied. There's one little resource there, good. And the rest of you can charge this at your leisure, please. Probably starting with the white Pikmin is more worth it because then they go super, super fast. Sorry that a bunch of you didn't get it. 21 resources here. Hello, doggy. There's a pink flower over there, but we don't really need that. We've got 10. We have one treasure that we are still missing. I guess you will bring us up to this, and then I can do this with flying Pikmin. So in that case, we may as well not waste resources on that bridge there. I'm still kind of like... Oh, wait, can I make this jump? That was good. Maybe we won't do it with winged Pikmin then. Please tell me you're going to carry this a suitable and not dumb way. Okay, good. Ah, but I suppose you won't be able to carry it back without... Well, let's... Let's get it back to the winged Pikmin then. I'm still back and forth on whether that I'm really going to want to have that build all the structures quest done. I'm starting to think that maybe it won't actually like count for any kind of 100% tally. Like there'll be nothing... You won't get anything different for having all the quests done. It'll just be extra resources for you if you had already built those things, and then just as like a consolation for having built so many things. At least the pink Pikmin can fly over unbuilt bridges and such. That's nice. So it may be that I won't spend all the time to build all the structures. But I mean, if it turns out that it is really necessary for 100% that you do that somehow, like there'll be some kind of checklist at the end where we'll be at like 98% because we did do that one sign quest. Then I guess we'll go back and do them all. But until such time, at least at this point onward, I'm deciding I'm only going to build the ones that are really necessary. I'm not as fussed about that 100% quality if it doesn't like track it anywhere. I'm sorry, this is so hard to explain. As in, I get it, there's a side quest for doing it here, but I don't know if by the end of the game, it'll actually be tracking all of these side quests for 100% somehow. So we'll see. Right, but we gotta get through this dungeon, and we may yet have time to, probably won't have time to go back and do an night expedition on this very day, but, we may have some time to break down all the new log entries we've got, because there are probably a handful, including a snoot whacker! Well, no, that won't be a new one, but yeah! Get snoot whacked! I see a piece of a train track here. We actually even need winged Pikmin for this one. It would be nice to have more than 10 winged. They're giving us a lot of flowers. Okay, fine. I'll do some, turn some ice Pikmin to winged Pikmin. Since they're making it seem like we're really gonna want that. Whoa, hey, maybe we shouldn't be carrying it this way when there are big monsters and stuff. Ignore them. Yeah. Okay. Kerwonk! Do you still have enough ice Pikmin that this is, fights are going by in a breeze? So I'm not concerned. Can I jump on this to get around here, or will I slip off and die and it'll be bad? Because, like, otherwise OG can't, Okay, that's not a good idea. Wait, but what if I merely... Okay, that works. So far, this is a very chill dungeon. Of course, I mean, they're suggesting that there's going to be something very scary at the end, but as far as now, it is just the odd treasure on each floor. Oh, withering blowhog is there. Sorry, Ochi. I'm afraid I'll have to go it alone from here. We are getting tons of resources, though. Oh my. How shall I snoot whack the whack of snoot, if without an och? Perhaps this charge trick will work here as well. They don't really want you to, but it may yet work. Well, now that I don't have any Pikmin on me, I'm fine to experiment with jumping around and stuff. I'm guessing the answer is no, but is it possible for me to parkour from this to... Oh, it totally is. Then everyone stay over there while Ochi handles this. Get the Mochi, yeah! Oh, he's not doing as much damage to that one, but... Whoa. What happened to it? That was weird. Bro, I'll just bring it down with Ice Pikmin then. Bang! Well done, Ochi. And co. So there is there's a Joy-Con here. How fun is that? Do we need more flying Pikmin? Yeah, we probably should. Let's just have even ice and flying Pikmin, and we'll call that good. I'm assuming they're giving us this many, and that'll be useful for later in the dungeon. Oh, do I need flying Pikmin for this? Ah, I see. Good try. Let's try that again, but... Alright, I guess I have to throw you. Hi. Very good, very good. That's our first Joy-Con, right? So presumably they're gonna be... Why? Why is that a problem? Okay, I guess we need to find a button anyway then. So much for my epic Ochi parkour. Ah, well I guess it can only be here. We don't have a red Joy-Con as it stands, nor the main Switch hub, so I guess we're gonna be finding those later. Wait, there is no Switch over here, but what be ye then? A bomb? An ice thing? Some more resources? Who knows what we may find down there? It's a bomb! Lively! We've got 10, so we could definitely be using them in a fight once or twice around here. Oh, here's a button. I see. Boink. There we go. Bada-bum, and that's our cue to get down to the next floor. 25,000 sparklium. Amazing. Simply amazing. Still 2 rescues down here. Probably going to run into one about now. If this is 5 sub-levels, there's probably going to be one in the middle and one at the end. So I imagine we're going to come into one now, have one floor with that one, and then have one right at the end. This structure here looks so very, very Pikmin 2. As did that one where we were doing the white onion thing earlier. Oh, it's the music. I thought that was our treasure tractor for a minute, and I was like, why is it doing that sound? That's not a good sound for it to do. The music here is very unusual. Not that I can hear tons and tons of it. Right, we've got to get that around that, ooh, we have 2 monstros here. Oh, this will rob us to the other side. I was like, oh, I bet I better find another way to parkour this in a really smart and clever way. But no, you can just ride the guys on the other side. Like a not idiot person. Good, smash, you, smash, you, smash. And now you get iced, punk. So that none of my Pikmin decide to carry things this way and get murderized. That'll do. Oh, right, winged Pikmin just get obliterated by that stuff, even if they are thrown directly at an enemy. We don't like those webs with winged Pikmin. Not one bit. And carrying on here, there's another winged Pikmin flower, but I think we are fine for the time being. Here, we'll just charge all onto you again, though. Oh, swapping Pikmin types makes the charge not work anymore. That's strange. Anyway. Smash. 2 pink swords here, which could be carried back by pink Pikmin, no less. Color coordination. And beyond. Wonders never cease in this game. 1, 2... Did you just say hi to the sword? And you bunch can carry those resources back, probably with ease, were I to guess. And then with those 2 swords taken care of, this is going to bring us over there. All kinds of interesting stuff going on this floor, though. They're starting to get very big. I suppose the only way we're getting any... oh, never mind, there's a geyser. I was about to say, the only way we're getting any of those resources there back is with pink Pikmin, but that does not appear to be necessary. Here's the whole exit. We can rock just under these, I think, especially with for playing as... Alright, the pink Pikmin are probably going to get got here in a minute. So we're just going to have to whirl around and attack this thing quickly. Very good. That will do. It'll have to do. Oh, there's a castaway stuck up there as well. A leafling, no less. You can carry them back surely some way around here, right? You're not going to get stuck on these iron bars. That would be silly. And ooh, okay, maybe we don't go that way, though. Until we know what's going on there, for sure. For dang sure. I was about to say that's not a condom ball, but it is not. It is, in fact, another pool ball. Billiards ball. We don't have a lot of firepower in this crew, I gotta be honest. It's fine, just swarm on them again before they get a chance to fly. Right, I shall just send some white Pikmin onto this one, I believe. And this is a box that we can push for some end, I'm sure. Wait, should we do that yet? No, yeah, it's probably fine. We're gonna block that path, but that would just hurt. Oh, please, no one fall. Oh, okay. Gosh, that was nerve-wracking. Guys, stop scattering everywhere. It's fine. Don't panic. There are no more enemies or anything. We can chill a bit. And that should be all for resources and treasures. Once it's all back home. Oh wait, did I leave the leafling here? Like a moron? I might have done. Yes. Go, Pikmin, go! They're so speedy. Look at them. You would get sick if they carried you like that. I mean, more sick than they already are. Right, Colin? Let's hear it. I'm waiting for the magic words. ID cannot be read, or whatever it is. I already forgot what the magic words were. I'm gonna check the leafling's ID. Maybe this time I'll get lucky? Or maybe not. Error unable to read data. Those are the magic words. Music to my ears. No good. Why do I do this to myself? I know it's mean, but I find it so funny how much it depresses him. Oh my god, he's got all kinds of log entries that we haven't read yet. I'm supposed to find Olimar. Boss's orders. I don't really remember what he looks like. Snacks. Got sick of Nenda's cookies, so I tried eating some of the creatures around here. They're pretty yummy. Snacks that grow. If you don't hurry up and eat these, they'll turn hard in the ground. As soon as I spot one, I dig it up and grill it. Full report. Most have been focusing on snacks lately. Guess I'll just make something up when I report to the boss. Hey, this is starting to lean a little Pikmin 3 territory. You were doing great making him chaotic and mysterious weirdo a minute ago. Don't ruin it now. I mean, they're still nailing the quiet isn't especially interested in the rest of the plot aspect of this. But I feel like we're straying dangerously close to having him literally just say the one word over and over again, like in Pikmin 3. But I'll hear you out for now, game, especially as we are on floor 4 of 5, meaning the boss battle is near, but holy crap, this room is massive. And moving walkways, no less. Let's just go sequentially one way after the other, shall we? You are a jellyfish. Oh, we don't need to kill you, actually. You're non-hostile. I remember that now. Sorry about that. That was rude. You unfortunately must die. Don't be fiery, be freezy. Do that with white Pikmin so that the second it falls off, I have a chance. Not that! Target the monster! I have a second to freeze them. Ah! It was a sound plan in theory. Why are none of these actually hitting? There we go. Now the pink Pikmin can obviously fly them back regardless of which way these things are facing, although I am worried about them getting attacked by the jelly float. If the jelly float attacks them, I will have to take it down, unfortunately, but as it stands, it doesn't pose much threat, so it doesn't probably have to die. It probably can't even hit them with their elevation, actually. Okay, good. I feel satisfied having watched them go away now that they're safe. So let us carry on here. We can change the moving walkway's direction with this, which let us get there, but let's start by getting over here, shall we? 1, 2, to carry this puzzle piece back. Oh, I'm so excited that we have a whole bunch of those now. Just carry all the gold back, why don't you? Flying friends. Which way? Oh, you're a problem. We need to. You unfortunately are something that will be problems, and I do have to take you down with ice Pikmin. Oh man, I didn't get many of them. We're not sticking to this amazingly. Did the winged Pikmin just use the geyser? I mean, I guess it would be easier than just flying over there. I think it would be less taxing on your muscles, but that's still very funny to me. It's cool that you can just cancel their drinking animation by whistling like that, so you don't have to wait around for it. Once again, I don't think we really need this bridge built, given we have the Pikmin, and we don't need to swap the walkway for this at all, because there are 2 here. Whole bunch of jelly floats just sort of ominously looming around. We have those walkways are going the right direction for us to just do this with white Pikmin, and that was the last treasure, so should be good here. Very good, and we don't even have to take out any of these jelly floats. That makes me very happy, because they're beautiful and not hostile. That's what I was waiting for, and let's get down that hole now, which is not this way. Whoops. Where'd it go? Oh, we haven't seen it yet, so I guess it must be up here. Whee! Yeah, there it is. Sure as day. That's the expression, I'm pretty sure. Off we go. Down into the depths. Come with me, brave Pikmin friends, for there is fights and treasures to be had down here. 1 treasure and 1 rescue, in fact. The rescue is the important thing, not the fights, although I am concerned about the fight, but I guess we're gonna have to see just what manner of awakeness this man at legs is in. Awesome. It's in the ground as it was in Pikmin 2. Did they keep the change from the Wii version where you can't just attack it second it comes out of the ground in this game? Oh no, you totally can. So we should ice it up as soon as we can, which would be like now. Freeze it up before it gets a chance to... No, maybe we should just run. You know what, maybe we should everyone get on Ochi and run. Hey, does anyone consider that we should get on Ochi and run? Run! It's fine. Oh, it's putting the gun away. That was really fast. Fine. Freeze. Ah, we just lost the ice timer. At least now I know that it works like that. Fine. Everyone stack onto it. I should be using the white Pikmin first. I have more damage on them than the winged Pikmin. Fine. Everyone get off of that. And just prepare the ice Pikmin for the next time we're going to do that. I am starting to now wish that we had not... Though having that many winged Pikmin was nice for some of the puzzles. Well, you weren't done. I see. But it would have been nice to have more ice Pikmin for this, probably. This would go just even the slightest bit faster, but even still, this isn't so bad. We're gonna have taken care of this in no time, and being able to ride on Ochi makes this a lot easier than it was in Pikmin 2. Oh, you're not... I thought you were gonna attack right away then. Maybe you had to have a moment to still ice you again. No, whoa, with the instantly getting to Gatling on me. Okay, now it's before the shadows open, let's start running. Because the gun's just gonna be right there and ready. Yeah, the bullets are nice and slow in this game. I don't know why I was worried for even a second. There's some destructible cover over there, but we have a dog. We run super fast. Why even bother with the cover? My mashing thumb is getting tired, so I'm throwing really slowly. Right, fine. Getting the rest of your health bar gone with ease right now. Don't you be doing that. Be frozen. That was totally fine. Oh my god, look at all the spicy spray we get from that, too. You'd think they'd reward you less for doing it with ice since it's so much easier. There are probably ice Pikmin-less runs of this game, as in you're not allowed to use them for fighting. I imagine even already in the speedrunning community, because they do make a lot of fights greatly trivialized. But for the moment, I'm happy to be using them, because we've been playing a lot of difficult games lately that I've been really bad at, and I need some dubs right now. Interesting, you are not leafling-eyed. I will give you the cushiony fly back home. How does that sound? But that does not answer the question of where is the treasure on this floor, so it's probably got to be around the edge of the arena some way or another. It's a GameCube controller, is it? Yes, but like a weird chunky one with like a... What's that on the bottom? Entirely indistinct. I'm not sure I know what this is at all. Like an extra rumble pack or something? Doesn't look familiar to me. Let's check their ID badge. Who be this? Don Bergman, treasure hunter. That was a new theme. They've got a scar on their forehead. An ice ranger who followed rumors of treasure to this planet. He'll use the profits to help the starving back in his homeland. God, you guys are still starving? So I guess that, right, okay, of course he would be, because this is prior to Pikmin 3's events. Huzzah! It is a Copite castaway. Let's hope he has information regarding Nell's whereabouts. That must be why, rescued a Copite. Nice. You found a Copite. It isn't Nell, but I hope they can at least help us find her. Let's see what we can learn after he wakes up. Yes, we should. I want to see that we can carry this. Sorry, I've been moving a bit slower in this episode so far. I'm just taking my time to get back used to it and all. Very well. Let's just head to the hole. The exit vent. I don't know why I'm waiting around there when they're about to bring that into the thing anyway. Like so. And that's 100% here. I concur, game. To the service with us, and we'll have 10 seconds if we want to I don't know what exactly. Whee! The two big Pikmin came out at the end. We rescued 2 people, some pup drive for us. I think we have some medicine in store to cure that leafling in the morning. Tons of new treasures for us, only for Sparklium because we sub-zeroed half of the monsters in the cave, which was my prerogative. No Pikmin deaths though, so I consider that a total success. I'm glad we didn't convert all the ice Pikmin to wing Pikmin because they did come in handy in a number of fights, basically every fight down there. They really are fierce, them, and I love ice stuff. It's so cool. I like that Domo called them ice wizards. That's exactly what they are. And they should be proud. They should be damn proud. And it's cool that they have yellow flowers, too. That's so unique. Right, we're not going to have time to do anything. But, let's bring 48. Why? Are there some buried, I guess? Yes, 4 buried. Let's just bring all our winged Pikmin and see if we can do something fun with them. There's a banana there that we can't get just yet. We can smash this open with bombs, which would be nice so we don't have to keep, like, swapping to, rock, like bring a bunch of rock Pikmin out just for that. Let's get that open and then see if we can, we need to burn those, you need 2 for it, do you? Shucks. I shouldn't do that because there are probably going to be, some really fiercer walls upcoming. That's a bunch of materials there that we're probably not going to be able to use, but at least we got that open. There's a base here that we cannot deal with until we have these burned. Let's just jump into the hearth before this is over. Parkour! See those 4 sprouts there, and we're just gonna like look casually at them and be like, nah, not today. Sleep well, you 4. We didn't get too much treasure above ground here, but we got a whole lot of, that was our day 1 here, was it not? I think? Well, we're about to find out, because I remember what treasures we got here on day 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It's not a bad day 1. That's probably maybe 23% of the whole area done. Were I to guess? Hello, everyone! Well, Almar's jumping with joy that we're back. Look at him. He's so thrilled. Oh, she's like, who are you guys? It's been so long since we recorded one of these, I forgot who you are. Pup drive up by 3. Wait, huh? Oh, no, it was already at 2, and we got +2 from rescuing them both, which brought us up to 4, and then the 2 be cured is now giving us 5. Marvelous, so we'll get another skill before, oh, okay, right, the birdie bed, marvelous. That was an above ground treasure we got on day 1, so this was our first day in this place. And that's completed the bedtime series! And we can just fast forward through all this. Bunch of treasure game in. 15% right, so not quite at the 20 mark. Whole bunch of rescues to undertake here. 4 ice Pikmin deaths. Sorry about that. How's that Copite doing? The one we just rescued. We deactivated the forced sleep mode on his spacesuit. The doctor's with him now. Okay. Then I'll save my questions about Nell for tomorrow. I guess it's nice that there's a forced sleep mode to, like, preserve your nutrients and whatever so you don't starve to death. But, like, what if no one comes to help you? You'll just be in a coma and die. But it's day 34, is it not? Oh, gotta get that Pt.34 air out of your back by stretching in the morning. No, it didn't make any sense, but good morning, Ochi. Don't worry, buddy, we'll get you cured one of these days, probably. Hey, look, we can watch someone else get cured. Does that not make you feel better? Time to find out who you are. You probably are gonna complete some kind of side quest for us. Perhaps you'll be one of the member of the TV crew or some such. Hello. Well met. Nice hair. CEO of a telecom company, Alpin. Home planet Konohan. His boundless ambition drove him to expand his telecommunication businesses into area like space travel, food, and entertainment. Well, there you go. Thanks for getting me out of there. The name's Don Bergman, but a lot of folks just call me Dobbs. I'm a treasure hunter by trade. Mostly I just travel the galaxy, fighting the good fight on behalf of the little guys. What does that mean? What kind of treasure hunter fights on behalf of the little guys? Good to meet you. So, Dobbs, do you by any chance know of a veterinarian who goes by the name of Nell? Noah? Nell's a colleague of mine, along with York. But when we tried to land on this planet, we lost control of our ship and crashed. I'm sorry to hear that. How did you manage after the crash? Not well. I got eaten by a giant spider with a Gatling gun attached to its butt. We just tried to stay alive. We came across this glowing kind of syrup. I would harvest it at dawn and make a juice of it. Really? You must be talking about glow sap. How'd it taste? Not too bad, actually. Copites are famously fussy eaters, and I believe their taste buds are quite different from our own. You may recall when Dingo mistook it for a common beverage and drank some? That was a rough night. If you were with your colleagues and had plenty of food, then why were you all alone when we found you? Well, one day someone just popped out of nowhere and stole our juice. The three of us ran after them. But at some point I lost sight of York, and next thing I know, Nell's being dragged away by a giant dog-like creature. Said you were separated. That's horrible. Yeah. I kept walking around looking for them, but then I got so hungry I passed out. When I woke up, I was here with you. We think we saw one of your companions being abducted. Can you remember the last place you saw the other one? Not exactly, but they couldn't be too far from where you found me. Understood. You can rest assured that their rescue is our top priority. Officers, let's narrow our search to Giant's Hearth. Yes, that seems wise, considering we've 100%ed everywhere else. Presumably the one that Louis had is now, or is at least our next main story objective. And they'll tell us, no, Nell isn't here, she's over in Area 6. But I think I'll save, for that reason, I'll try and save that versus Louis battle for last. Right, so we've got Pop Drive. Let's get a skill. So we've got a big chomp that one-shot smaller creatures we could get. We could get Mega Rush, which stuns creatures as well. Right, both of those are cool. I'm gonna go for the Mega Rush, because I've been using that a whole lot more recently. What's the next tier of it is extra damage from it, and then impacts on duration, energy charging speed. Right, okay. How fast does it charge? Ooh, charge real fast. We like that. And then the Big Chomp level 3 is just extra damage to normal monsters as well, which is also nice. I think I may go from, now that I've got Mega Rush 1 with the stun, which is nice, I may go Big Chomp, and then Mega Rush, Mega Rush. Perfection! 149 materials, but we can get a few more if we turn in some quests, doubtless. But first, we ought to go see about our new log entries. We probably only found like 3 or 4 new ones, but there ought to be some new ones in here. Ah yes, the Arachnode is what it's called, right. The arachnid family, Clavofictusphera. It has an agreeable personality, and as long as a meal doesn't get caught in its web, it will sit there curled up into a cuddly ball and waiting. You'll have to throw some food or even use yourself as bait if you wish to see it moving. What a leisurely method of hunting. The spider-like creature has distinctive yellow stripes on its black carapace. It spins webs in high-traffic areas and waits for prey to blunder into them. Unlike its relatives in the Arachnope and Dweevil families, it's ambisexual and has 8 legs. I do not know what it means by what ambisexual means. Neither definition seems to make much sense in context to me. Bisexual or having an ambivalent or changing sexual orientation, or of indeterminate gender, i.e. androgynous. Oh, I guess meaning they're effectively sexless, but you still need to procreate or something. There's another word coming up I don't know. Gynandry? Hermaphroditism. Oh, okay, right. Specifically the condition of the pseudo-hermaphroditic female in which the external genitalia simulate those of the male. Right, okay. But then you would think they would be able to procreate by themselves, right? I don't know anything about biology, apparently. Unlike its relatives in the Arachnope and Dweevil families, it's ambisexual and has 8 legs. Some theorize that its gynandry is meant to aid in reproduction, though of course it cannot reproduce on its own. There is another theory that this species is in fact 2 organisms of opposing gender stuck together, but since no one has ever found a 4-legged single-sex specimen, this remains speculative. I see. Man-at legs, Pseudoarachnia navarronia, as in the guns of Arachnope family. Having a body made up of living cells, a metabolism, and the ability to produce offspring might be considered necessary traits to determine if something is truly alive, but this rapid-fire cannon blows away conventional definitions. Is it a machine and a creature? What a fascinating possibility! For a moment I thought this was Olamar's entry, and I was like, surely you have more for us than that. This species of the Arachnope family fuses machinery at a crucial point in the maturation process, giving it the ability to fire energy bursts from the launcher beneath its orbicular torso. However, the man-at-legs itself is not in control of this weapon. Instead, the mechanical proportions of its structure appear to automatically acquire and attack targets. The man-at-legs has a gentle disposition, and as a member of the Arachnope family, it has no natural enemies. It is particularly difficult to understand why this species would develop such awesome offensive capabilities, leading to rumors among the scientific community that it was the machinery that approached the Arachnope and proposed the symbiotic relationship. Well, now I feel awful for killing it, because it was the robot that wanted this. It was the robot that chose violence. I think that sounds familiar to Pikmin 2 as well, that entry. Those are the only 2 new ones. Perfect. Nice and short. Short and sweet. And sweet and short. And sweet and nice. And nice and sweet. Treasure catalog will have a way more. One more piece of the puzzle. Memory fragment, right edge. What do I see here? Is it nothing? Is it everything? I feel like it could be anything. Maybe this fragment is a part of a ceremony in which the participants break up a photo of a beloved deity so they can better share it with one another. Yes, that must be it. This piece has very little going on. As a young boy, I collected rocks and shiny objects that I held quite dear. My parents always wanted me to get rid of them, but I refused. I can't even remember where I found them all. I probably picked most of them up right in our own backyard. I'm still not sure why I was so attached to a bunch of gravel, but they shone like diamonds to me. I used to collect rocks all the time. But much like Olimar, I don't really remember why. There are plenty of lovely rocks you can find without having them in your own room. Sphere of Heart. It said there's nothing more difficult to understand than the ways of the heart. It's also said that this sphere gives the one who holds it the power to read the heart of the one they love. But is that a good idea? I'm not so sure it is. Probably not. I know it's impossible to read minds, but I am particularly clueless when it comes to relationships. When we first started dating, my wife was gracious enough to explain how she felt in great detail. I'm still awkward, but any social skills I do have are thanks to her. Oh, that's sweet. Sphere of Trust. The inhabitants use this treasure in ancient ceremonies as a way to foster trust in their deities as well as their friends and family. Knowing that trust was so important to them, as it is to us, makes me think that perhaps we aren't so different after all. It's easy to lose someone's trust despite the fact that it takes so long to build it in the first place, but once you have that trust and support, it's much easier to achieve your goals. I'd rather be able to count on someone I trust than leave it all up to chance. Birdie Bed. Birds have been long been a symbol of freedom and good luck. In fact, if one appears in your dreams at night, then good fortune is sure to visit you during the day. With that in mind, sleep on this bed and you're almost guaranteed to find birds flocking to your dreams. Research has shown that sound waves created by a chirping bird are naturally comforting and induce sleep. Now, I don't have any strong preferences when it comes to bedding, but if this makes me feel like I'm sleeping on the forest floor, it could be worth a try. It's been a long time since I went to sleep on grass anyway, but I could go for the experience again sometime soon. Straight and narrow track. This straight railway is perfect for the person who knows exactly where they want to go in life, from point A directly to point B. No twists, no turns, and no turning back. It may not be the most adventurous route, but adventure is not for everyone. They say that following the straight and narrow path is a virtue, but I've learned firsthand that it doesn't always lead to your destination. When I started working directly under the president of Pt.34 Freight, I thought it was the inevitable next step in my career. All it led to was piles and piles of paperwork. I'll be happy if my kids take a slightly twisted route in life as long as it helps them achieve their dreams. Making it sound like you have given up on yours, unfortunately. Telekinesis detector. Do you believe in psychic powers? You will once you observe this device's uncanny behavior. That is, it vibrates on its own. Surely this is proof that telekinesis, or yes, even psychokinesis, exist. Ah! Did it just vibrate again? This machine is equipped with an advanced... It's a shame I'm not using one right now, otherwise that joke would have been hilarious. This machine is equipped with an advanced vibration feature. The vibrations seem to be communicating in a vacuum, perhaps trying to reach out to its corresponding system, which has likely been lost to time. Who knows what the machine is trying to say, but it's telling me something about the sadness of abandoned technology. Winged Freedom Sculpture. Beauty soars to new heights here. This magnificent sculpture captures the form of a white bird gliding through the air. But what does it mean? I say this isn't just about a bird. This is about freedom. Just look at it. It is freedom itself. I sort of see the winged aspect, but mostly this reminds me of a model spaceship I played with as a kid. The overall design is perfect for transcending all kinds of atmospheric barriers. Plus, it looks so cool. I think I prefer the default shape with no chunkiness on the bottom. Oh, I can actually read this now. Model number Dolphin 004. Battery... Oh, it's a wireless controller, I guess. Right, okay. Battery RG or LRG, something. I can't read the bottom at all. It's just like a model number or something, and then the bottom is channel, I guess, if you had multiple GameCubes. I think I had a wireless one of these at some point. Wavebird. Huh. Ooh, the way it shines in the night light is really cool. Pink sword, here we go. Heart sword. It's said that with this sword in hand, one can triumph over any enemy. It's also said the blade was given to this hue to inflame the warrior heart within. I must say, my heart is beating faster, and yes, my blood has begun to boil. Yes, let the battle begin! Even though it's awkward to handle, I assume it's a weapon of some kind. I like how lightweight and user-friendly it is, but I'm not sure how effective it would be against most threats. Either way, it's a lot of fun to play with. And that'd be all for treasures as well. Let's turn in those last few quests then, and I suppose next episode will be... We've only got how many bases here? Isn't it invigorating knowing you're at a disadvantage? I'm not so sure I agree. We've only got 2 of them unlocked at the moment, so I may just wait till we have all 3 so we can just do them all in one fell swoop, because it's nice if you're in the mindset. Plus, we've got some excess medicine as it stands, so I won't do... I will probably return to Giant's Hearth before doing the night expeditions. But before all that, we've got new people to meet. Alpin! Well, if it isn't my little rescue pal. The name's Alpin, founder and CEO of a company called E-Leader. But seriously, you're a real hero. I've got nothing but gratitude. Why, thank you. Yes, indeed, it's an honor to be rescued by an up-and-coming hero such as yourself. And yet, I see that Mr. Fox, the fellow I traveled here with, has yet to be found. That may as yet be, sorry. And Don Bergman. Interesting that you're over here with all the challengey folks. What am I to take this to mean? Hey, the name's Don Bergman. I'm just here fighting the good fight on behalf of the little guys. Oh, we've already met, haven't we? Sorry about that. Once I learned about Olimar's voyage log, I changed course and flew to this planet right away. Then, right before we landed, the ship became inoperable. All I could do was make a quick escape. Never mind, you don't have any special function, do ya? I mean, in the politest way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I've been over here a million times, and why is it that I'm only suddenly now seeing a pink ring over there? Just what have you been doing over here, miscreants of the dark, miscreants of the night, fiends of the beyond realms? Or was that ring always there? Oh, maybe it was always here, and it's just telling me that that's where the beagle initially landed. Oops, sorry. Back to where I was. Let's get all our onions for the day. Pellets. I don't know why I'm mixing up pellets and onions so much this playthrough. Ooh, another entry to the Shepard family history. Mira Shepard, 7th Captain. Beyond the sky itself, there lies a beautiful blue planet. Those words have been passed down from captain to captain, calling to each of us. I can't imagine what sort of place this blue planet might be, but it's said to be home to even more dogs and folks than we have here. One day, I hope to fly beyond the sky and into space. Oh my god! So back to this generation, there were still people on Earth, and we were like on friendly terms with them or something? That's wild. I mean, maybe this isn't the blue planet they're referring to, but I sort of imagine it is. Right, white Pikmin's still the one we have the fewest of our onion Pikmin, so I shall use just them. I don't know why, but the white pillars look really, really edible, and I want to eat them. I guess it's because they look like just the color of like frosting, like as in like a icing for a donut. Like a just nice old-fashioned classic donut. Nice sugary glaze. It occurs to me that since we can update our look, we could update the color of our spacesuit and all that at any time if we wanted, which is kind of fun. I mean, I'm fine with the pink for now, but like, if we ever wanted to spice it up and go orange or something like that, that'd be kind of cool. Very good. If that's all the onions and all that people talked to, then we are just out of time for this episode, I'm afraid. So that is where this episode will have to end. But we got to that cave and got a whole bunch of base management stuff done, rescued 2 people. So it's back to Giant Start the next time. Hopefully we'll actually manage to explore the rest of the whole map, get the last base unlocked, probably do a few caves, and then that night, or the night of the next day, we'll be able to do 3 night expeditions in a row. Not that one night. The day after that, the 3 days after that will all be night expeditions, I guess. Which I look forward to tremendously because that place is super easy to navigate and fun to be in. But that is all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around to this episode. Next video on the channel is going to be... That's right, I finally have enough clips stored up for... another The Speakage That I Tried Did Not Turn Out Greatly Well compilation. Volume 6 is what's going up next on the channel, so that is all now. Thank you so very much for coming around to this episode of Pikmin 4. Oh, I'm so glad that we're rocketing into these last few areas here. I cannot wait to thoroughly explore them and see all their mysteries. Probably more returning bosses from the other games that will make me scared and afraid. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Bridge. Okay, that's a, passable quality of bridge, I think. Right, now to put it into action. We didn't need even slightly this much. Oh my god, look how slowly it rotates. So, no, it's the bridge, it's the bridge.